Liam Livingstone lit up Season 4 of the DP World ILT20 at the Sharjah skyline with his 6-hitting frenzy. Riding on his heroics, Knight Riders made a perfect start to their campaign. In their second match, another of their batting mainstays, Alex Hale, showed his class. But it wasn't good enough here to take them over the line as they lost a last over thriller to the Vipers. With 2 back-to-back defeats, the Dubai Capitals have found the going tough. It's still early days in the tournament, but the defending champs will be desperate to halt the losing streak. Can they script a turnaround tonight on their home turf, or will it be the Knights who will shine in the ring of fire? Match 7 is upon us for the DP World ILT20. It's the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders taking on the struggling Dubai Capitals. Will the Capitals flip the script, or will the Knight Riders stand up? Let's take a look at where the teams are sitting on the points table. It's a double-header Sunday, match 6. We saw a nail-biting last ball thriller. MI Emirates came out on top in Sharjah, but now it's time for the showstopper evening. Defending champs are up against the star-studded Knight Riders. It's going to be a belter of a match here. Hello everyone, welcome to Dubai International Stadium for the DP World ILT20. It's the Capitals taking on the Knight Riders. We're going to head to Darren Ganga, who's standing by with the 2 captains in the middle for the toss.
Rightio. Season 4 DP World ILT20, the trend continues in Dubai. You win the toss, you chase, you win the game. And both captains for match number 7 will be feeling that pressure. Talk about captains, that's Unshanika of the Dubai Capitals. And great to see Jason Holder of the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. Our match referee, Simon Toffel, is here. And we have our toss representative, Akshay Mane, who will hand over the coin to Dasun. And we'll get things going.
Heads.
Call is made. So Jason, in your first game in, tell me what are you going to do and tell me why.
Yeah, we're going to bowl first. I think you said it at the toss. You know, the trend has been to bowl first and chase, and you've had success here. You know, familiar conditions, but a new year. You know, so it's a matter for our bowlers to get into the game and hopefully limit the damage so our batters can go chase.
For the first 2 matches, you sat on the sidelines. You're back in. How is that knee?
Yeah, a lot better. You know, I'm a lot more prepared in this game than I was probably the first 2. So, yeah, I just wanted to give myself the best chance, you know, to obviously not think too short term, but more long term. So I'm, you know, fit enough to go today.
What's your message into your team, knowing fully well that you've only beaten this opposition once in the history of this tournament, and this is your first match in Dubai?
Yeah, I mean, look, we've been focusing a lot on us. You know, we know what we need to do in order to win cricket games. You know, batters need to take responsibility, as do the bowlers, and we have to support equally well in the field. So I think that's the message to the group. You know, just be clinical, handle your own personal areas, and we'll put together a strong collective effort. Apart
from yourself coming into this bowling 11, any significant changes?
No, I'm just the one change. You know, I come in for guards. Yeah, and just we go for that.
Okay, go well. All the very best. Cheers, we'll get Dasun in here. Dasun, still without points. Tell me, what are your thoughts right now to secure points and change the trend this season?
See, we need to nail our basics right. Of course, we were short with the bat. You know, these are good tracks to bat on. We need to post some good total on these wickets.
Tell me a little bit about your team. Have you changed your batting 11 for this game?
Yeah, Gulbuddin is out for today and Toby Albert is in.
And it's your first season as captain. What's your style of leadership to retain your title?
Yeah, see, I'm a cool guy. I listen to a lot of players, but at the same time, I expect them to, you know, perform well when they come to the middle. So I feel like that I need more intent and the energy from the players in the middle. So hopefully they will deliver from today onwards.
Well, I hope you get it right. Thank you for your time. All the very best. Well, will Dubai Capitals buck the trend? They have to bat first. That's the decision out here. Jason Holder winning and electing to bowl, not surprisingly. Right, as captain, I'm now thinking in my mind, how could I bat well first up in this pitch? Because we've seen 3 from 3 teams bowling first, chasing, winning. Now, it's a new pitch, and this is pitch number 7. We've used pitch number 3, pitch number 5 previously, and the one significant thing you got to do as a captain is, of course, successfully read the pitch and conditions. And this new pitch, it offers different boundary sizes. To my left, if you're batting on that far end, it's the shorter square boundary, 60 meters as compared to 72. So that's about 12 meters the difference. So your bowling plans and batting plans must factor that in. Now, when you look at the surface, it's not dissimilar to the previous 2 pitches used this season. So there is a sprinkle of grass. It's fairly hairy. The grass covering and root structure is quite consistent, and it's light brown in color. So there's not a lot of moisture. Now, the other thing I'm thinking as a captain is, what have we seen in those 3 matches? Batting first in this surface. We've seen bowlers, of course, be very disciplined. So it's not only about the surface, it's about the discipline of opposition bowlers first up to put the ball more than 50% in that good length cluster, and then to keep it primarily full. Why are they full? Well, I'll tell you what, there is some seam from the surface, just less than 1 degree of turn, but as well, the swing. Use that new ball, because we've seen just over 2 degrees of swing. So use the upright seam, the wobble seam, the cross seam. Try to get the pitch and conditions to, of course, assist you as a bowling unit. That will bring you success. So many things to think about. They say that knowledge is power, but you have to apply that in your execution if you want to secure 2 points tonight.
Welcome to match 7. Oh my goodness, we've got a belter of a game on our hands, and joining me this evening is Alan Wilkins and Waqar Younis. Guys, we've seen Delhi. I want to start with them first. They're a little bit off to a shaky start. We saw Knight Riders, though. They've been killing it. Yeah. They had a loss last game, though. Yeah.
Well, let's start with the Dubai Capitals. Firstly, when you lose 3 players like Sikandar Raza, Shea Hope and Sam Billings, that's a lot. Those are big boots to fill. So they're not in the equation. And when I look at their batting lineup, Sedikila, Cheyenne Jahangir, Gulbuddin Naib, Jordan Cox, David Willey, Rovman Powell, Dashan Shanaka, the batting, you could turn it around. I don't think they know their batting order yet. They have not been firing. And I really don't think that, you know, you've got someone like Mohammad Nabi didn't play last night. So I think they've got a lot of questions in their dressing room before they get out in the park.
Waqar, what do you think the mindset for the Capitals will be tonight? Obviously, they've lost their first 2 games, so it's a really high-pressure game for them tonight.
Yeah, they just played last night, and you know, it's not that easy to come back again and look to win, and that too, you've lost 2 games, so it's going to be a lot of pressure on players, a lot of pressure on the management also, and as Alan said, that they've lost so many players. They're kind of in a rebuilding sort of phase, so they just don't know who bats at what number. Yeah. I think you know, they have to turn it around. They have to bring Rovman Powell. They need to bring Nabi in. They need some experience up front. They're too inexperienced in the top 4. So I think once they get that sorted, hopefully that will be tonight, and things will work for them.
Yesterday's game, we saw they kind of fell a little bit flat. They lost 6 wickets really quickly. Yeah. Do you think it's intent that they're lacking in their side at the moment?
You know, sometimes you can try too hard, and that's if your structure isn't right. I mean, they got off to a poor start like this. You know, Omarzai hit the stumps. You know, they don't have a structure in their batting lineup, so I don't think even they believe in it. So if you don't believe in the batting lineup, then I think you're struggling. Now, Mohammad Nabi did not play last night. He should be playing. They have Dashan Shanaka. He came in at 8 last night, and he's the captain, and he looked like the only guy who had real intent. That's the word you threw at me, that he had real intent to go out and get runs. So he's batting 8. So that's why I'm saying they've got to look at their batting lineup and say, right, we're going to change this, because they played 2 and lost 2. And if they don't change it tonight, they're going to be a little bit off the pace.
Absolutely. One shining light in this side has definitely been Salam Keel. I mean, he's been their only glimmer of a little bit of hope that's showed this season, Waqar.
Yeah, he's a match winner. He's a very good individual. He's got tricks in his bags of tricks in his armory, and he does spin the ball both ways. I mean, he's got a really good googly as a left-arm wrist spinner. So he will come. Hopefully, he'll come good tonight. He's a wicket taker, so they need someone to sort of step up and inspire them. I don't think this team is inspired yet. I mean, still early days. One must say that, but you need someone to step up and perform and win them a game. They need to win first to get things rolling.
He's such a good player. He doesn't automatically get into the Afghanistan team, but he's turning it on here for the Capitals. He needs support, though. He needs support, Gracie, because even he's flying the flag, and he says he's a little sort of very medium pace, just one of those wrist sort of bowlers that Afghanistan produces. They've got to stand up tonight. They haven't done that yet.
Absolutely. Gulbuddin Nayyab, he's been a star in this lineup.
The guy that does this.
Shows the guns. Here we go. Hopefully we see that again tonight. But yes, he's got a lot of pressure on him as well, and we haven't seen him quite get to his peak performance this season so far.
No, and even last night, Davy Willey came in 3. He should have come in 3. Gulbuddin Nayyab, who's been a match winner for the Capitals. He's been a match winner for Afghanistan, and even he is going up and down the batting order. So again, I go on about this structure. You say to Gulbuddin Nayyab, even before you'd say it at the hotel, you're batting 3 today, and we expect stunts from you today. 3, that's your number. So you've got longer to think about it. Structure.
Well, we've unpacked DC. We're going to head to a break now, and once we come back, we'll be depacking the Knight Riders side. We'll be back very soon. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. Just a reminder that the Knight Riders have won the toss and they're going to have a bowl first. That's a little bit of a trend of the track here. But first, we want to have a look at these teams that are playing today. Delhi Capitals are up first. I'm going to get Waka to talk through them for me.
Look, I think they've got problems in hands. I mean, Sadiqullah Atul look good for a little while only, so don't lose too many wickets, and also don't bring Willie up the order. Bring the Shanaka opportunity up the order. Powell should come up the order. Jordan should get a bit more time also, and also don't forget Nabi didn't play the last game. We saw a bit of spin, so I feel that he should come back in the side. So they have to make changes in there when they bring their sub. So I feel that they're good side, but they're against a really quality side, so they have to come really good.
Wilco, you're going to run us through the Knight Riders side.
Well, I mean, just look at their batting. Alex Hales, Alishan Sharaf, who's batting magnificently. Umuk Chan is not yet going. Liam Livingstone, Shafin Rutherford, Andre Russell, Sunil Narayan, Jason Holder's back in. And then Ajay Kumar, the left armour, is bowling so well. And then just look at the super sub bench. You've got Phil Salt there. He's the world's #1. And Brandon McMullen from Scotland. He can bat, he can bowl. Honestly, that is a powerhouse of a side.
Isn't it? It's just names galore. You read the list and you go, what the heck? Aren't we lucky to see so many amazing players? But I want to talk about Alex Hales. He is ILT20's, leading run scorer in the history. So he's had a few great games as well. His last 2, he's, been consistent.
He's this tall, so when he puts his front foot down the pitch, he's halfway down the pitch. And look at those levers. He's got such magnificent expanse, arm span. He is so big, and he's a heck of a force to bowl to. Look at those arms. I mean, he really is a very dominant, destructive player.
Waka, what makes him so dangerous, do you think, to sides?
I mean, he's got long levers, don't forget, and he plays golf. Yeah. And with that, golf, it helps him to sort of, release his bat. And I think, and that's the key. And he's been dominating world cricket for many years now. Yeah. Played for England and played all around the leagues also. And he has scored not only heavy in this league, but he's been scoring everywhere. So having him up front, I think that's a big, big bonus.
And the big plus for him this year is the way that Alishan Sharafu is batting. He's batting magnificently, so he's a perfect foil. It's not all about Alex Hales. Alishan Sharafu's doing well, but I wouldn't want to bowl to Alex Hales on his day, because you're going to go not just into the stands, you're going to go out of the stadium.
They've also got another one in their army in Liam Livingstone. We saw he got 82 in his first match, and what a way to kick off the season for him.
Well, he's another one of these hard-hitting English players. Alex Hales, Liam Livingstone. I'm going to throw in the Welshman there, Phil Salt, who's the world's #1, and he's on the super sub bench. But this was 82, not out, 38 balls, 8 sixes, 5 of them in the last over off Dwayne Pretorius. Livingstone, on his day, can destroy anyone.
Absolutely, he's just a star. We're actually going to hear from him right now. Let's head to the chat.
Before we start the interview proper, I'm just going to show you a headline and you tell me what you think of that.
Yeah, good start.
You approve?
It was good, I enjoyed it.
It's as good as any he's hit tonight.
That's been smashed.
And 6 more.
Yeah, it's always nice to get off to a new start whenever you join a new team. It's probably one of the most important things, to let you settle into a new environment and get the trust of everybody else around you. So yeah, it's always nice to start on the front foot, and hopefully it can continue right the way through the tournament. It's almost the confidence to be able to take on fielders.
Liam Livingstone, half century.
Hit the ball in the air and trust that if you get hold of it, it'll go over a fielder and go for 6. It's more a trust of mental trust in your own ability that you can do it and sort of pick the best moments in the bowlers. Some days you may need to get 50 off 50 that wins your team the game. Other days you'll need to get 100 off 50. So it's all about making sure you assess conditions as quickly as you can and sort of use the experience of however many games I've played, to sort of pick which mode suits for that day. The 2 biggest things is how do you go out there and entertain the people that are watching and the people that are paying you to do a job, but ultimately, how do you get your team across the line? If you told me at 15 years of age I'd have won a World Cup and an IPL, I'd have probably laughed at you. Yeah, I feel like the whole way through my career I've outdone myself from what I expected of myself as a kid. I always felt like I wanted to go on and play for England and play on franchise circuit and play in the IPL and stuff like this. I feel like I've got to a stage in my career where I've been around the world and I've done a hell of a lot during my career, and now's the time to really enjoy what I do. And yeah, I guess over the last 3 or 4 years has been a huge learning curve for me, and I think over the next 3 or 4 years hopefully I can benefit from that and enjoy playing some very good cricket, and ultimately that's what it's all about.
What an absolute superstar. We cannot wait to see him hopefully pull off another great match like we saw in match #1 from him. I want to hear the predictions though. Who do you think is going to come on top, Wilco?
It's going to be the Knight Riders, not just because Jason Holder is back. He gives them an extra dimension with the ball and with the bat, but they've won the toss and they're going to bowl. And sides who bat second here, they normally win the match. Yeah, go on.
Not backing the Capitals. They need a win. Come on.
Knight Riders. Waka, what are you going for?
Look, I want to back Capitals, but no, because I feel that they're playing against a quality side. So I'll go the Knight Riders. They're such a good side. I mean, they've got so much power in that side.
Oh, well, there's so much to come. Don't go anywhere because the match is just about to begin. The Capitals are taking on the Knight Riders. Let's head to live play now.